Today's message is about borders and boundaries. There are certainly times in your life when it may feel like you are clearly playing offense or defense in your relationships. However, when you are in a partnership with another, whether it be a romantic or other intimate relationship, a work or creative partnership, or any other dynamic where you are interested in the larger picture and outcomes, regardless of the role you are playing at any given moment, and you are both moving towards the same overarching goal. Each of us brings something different into our relationships. The source of those differences may be rooted in what separates us, but it is through the harmony of these differences that we create something new. There is often a period of compromise and exploration before we land on the attributes that most harmoniously connect us. It is in these times when we may most identify with the roles of offense and/or defense. This is an ongoing process, and over time, we will likely find ourselves again in one of these roles for moments. It does not mean that we always have to move on in these instances. Examine your situation carefully, but from a grand perspective. Are you able to see the strategy of something larger playing out? Can you identify where your personal boundaries are and where they are meeting those of the others you are in relationship with? Borders are often seen as hard lines of ownership or separation, but they also can help us to preserve what we hold sacred. Boundaries do the same, although they are often more fluid and ethereal. What are you trying to preserve and/or honor through the boundaries that you have created? Examine what is outside of those boundaries and explore what is contained within that space that may also be of value to you. Learning from the ways of another can enrich our own lives tremendously. While we do not necessarily need to adapt those ways as our own, we will likely gain empathy for those who do identify with those ways, and this alone will bring us closer. You may also bring much value and empathy into their world as well. It is through these actions that we find those harmonious places of peace, both internally and collectively. There is much beauty in the vibrancy and intensity of things in their most authentic form. There is also much beauty in the blending that occurs when they come together. There can be a point where things begin to feel muddied and confusing in these moments. Focus again on what parts of this area you are most connected with in order to find yourself again, and then you can blend with intention. Your boundaries will support you in these moments so that you can again go out and explore from a place of wholeness and openness.